Sala Cup Namde was something that the RCB fans were looking forward to in 2020. With Virat Kohli captaining the side once more, the expectations were definitely high. But then, all hopes were dashed by Sunrisers. Brian, what's your hit?
I'll be going all Jason Holder tonight, because I mean, what a game changer for Sunrisers Hyderabad. I mean, he came in towards the back end of the league phase, and since then, I think Sunrisers, they have lost just one game after Jason came in. And every match he's delivering. I mean, I remember I was telling you only, I think, because he has that nagging pace. I think it was one of the things we were discussing. He has that nagging pace, and which is very effective in Test cricket, because he can continuously bowl that pace in the same line. Very good Test match bowler, and primarily one of the reasons why, because of that nagging pace, he's successful in T20s as well, because he can slow things down. Uh, to an extent, in the Dwayne Bravo mold, sort of, I must say, but then a little taller and gets more bounce. So definitely, Jason Holder, he got Virat and DDP as our commentators are saying these days. Devdutt Padikkal, two top guys in the first spell. So that was crazy. I mean, to come and get those 2 wickets, and I think he got another one towards the end of it. So finishing with 3 wickets, that's great. And again, I mean, when he was batting with Kane Williamson in that tense chase, both Kane Williamson is definitely very calm, but then this guy was also equally calm. He knew that Kane can play his shot, so I'll let him play his shots. When he gets the equation a little narrow, then I'll break free. And he started swinging his willow. I mean, one of them went to the fence, and that was the winning run. So brilliant, Jason Holder, salute.
No, but see, I will go for Kane Williamson, because if you're a cricket romantic, if you're a cricket lover, if you are if you watch slightest amount of cricket, then this is one gentleman that you should definitely follow and you should definitely look up to. I mean, you always, Kane Williamson is that cricketer who has actually taught us that you don't always need to be, very aggressive on the field. I mean, you can be all, you can be ever smiling and yet can be a silent assassin. And that's exactly what he has been doing in the, in his international career and also in the IPL, because despite being a New Zealand captain and such a heavyweight cricketer, this has been a challenging IPL for him, because he has been in and out of the team for various reasons. But wherever little opportunities he has got, he has proved himself. And in a eliminator, where slightest of the mistakes would actually end your campaign, and at a time when you have lost 4 wickets, it's not easy. I mean, okay, Jason Holder is an all-rounder, is a genuine all-rounder, but then he also hasn't had much of a batting opportunity this time. So it is not easy to have that partnership. And in that, keeping your cool and ensuring that you actually play a match-winning innings and score a half century is not easy. And I guess this evening, the New Zealand captain proved that why he is considered one of the best in the business. So there can't be any other hero of the evening. But moving on,
like to add one line to what you said, and I also feel that with Kane and Warner and Jason coming together, there's a strong leadership group out there. 3 captains. When 3 captains are coming together, I mean, they are thinking better. So I guess that also worked for Sunrisers.
Yeah, just one more. Like before the tournament started, we of course at Sports Star carried an interview with Trevor Bayliss, the coach. And there he had categorically said that this is something that we are also looking forward to, because that time, of course, Holder was not there. It was basically Kane and David. And he said that this is something that we are looking forward to, because you don't need to tell them what to do. They know what's to be done. And they not only are leaders on the field, they're leaders off the field as well. So they motivate the entire team. That's exactly they have been doing. Anyway, moving on. What are your misses?
Well, when I saw Moeen Ali padded up, it reminded me of all those big sixes that he used to hit, and I saw that finally today could be Moeen Ali's day, and because all the top guys are out, and this guy, he gets a free hit. He could have started with a 6. Fine, he didn't get it. But then why would you run when the ball, you are hitting the ball to the fielder? Rashid Khan was right there. Why would you go for a run? I was very surprised that was he thinking that he can't be out on a he can't be run out on a free hit? I don't know what that was. I mean, I'm very intrigued to know what basically happened. Probably he has already spoken to the presenters by now, but then, yeah, I mean, you can't be doing that in a important game like this. I mean, you need to keep your eyes and ears open, and of course, you need to keep your brain open too. So yeah, Moeen Ali is a big miss. Very disappointing.
If I'm supposed to pick one miss, for me it'll be Virat Kohli, because these are big matches, and these are the moments when you actually expect your captain to deliver. I mean, okay, one off day, it's fine. I mean, you can't, but then these things actually hurt the team's chances when your top performer, when your captain actually fails to deliver in a crunch situation. So for Virat fans, it was not a good day to remember for sure. But then, being the cricket fan or cricket enthusiast that all of us are at the end of the day, one expects these opportunities that Virat will use these opportunities to prove that why he is the best. So I think that's the only miss of the day as far as RCB is concerned. Of course, by one match, you really can't decide like who's best or who's best. Of course, RCB fans will have to wait for one more year. But yes, they have played some competitive cricket, and okay. And like many, the fans will also hope that in 2021 the cup finally comes home. So well begun is job half done. So one of the Sunrisers for Sunriser fans, there's still a lot to play for, because on Sunday it will be taking on Delhi Capitals for the second qualifiers, and then the fate of the final will be decided, like which team will actually set up the date against Mumbai Indians. So then, who are your players to look forward to for the match between DC and SRH?
Well, Chan, I think Delhi, their batsmen have not really delivered this tournament, and the batting department has been a disappointment. So it's going to be a test between their batters and Sunrisers bowlers, because you'll have Natarajan coming at you who's a Yorker specialist, and then you have Rashid Khan, who did really well against Delhi in the past, and then you have Jason Holder, who's actually doing quite well. He's a good death bowler, and he's doing well in power play also now. So you don't actually, you have a lot of bowlers whom to attack and whom not to attack. That will be a very important call for them. I'm specifically looking forward to see Rishabh Pant, because he's been a very quiet guy this tournament. He usually lights up the tournament, and I feel, he got too much into reading things being written about his technique in the media, and I think probably that's curbing his natural game. And because his strike rate is usually about 150, this time I think it's hovering around 115-20ish like that. So Rishabh Pant could be the game changer, in that important game, because he comes and delivers in those important matches. So really looking forward to see Rishabh Pant versus the Sunrisers bowlers. What about you?
Personally, I would just hope that Wriddhiman Saha's injury is not very severe and he's available for the Sunday's clash, because it's a very crucial game for his team. And Riddhi has been in tremendous form. Sunrisers Hyderabad team management took a risk by dropping Johnny Bairstow and bringing him in place of him as the opener. And of course, the Bengal cricketer, the Bengal stumper, has proved all his critics wrong, and he has actually delivered exceptionally well. And of course, in fact, in the game against RCB, his absence was felt. So as far as the Sunday game is concerned, I will be looking forward to the contest between Kagiso Rabada and Sunrisers Hyderabad's top order. Because Sunrisers Hyderabad top order is of course it's a very balanced team, very good team, all that is fine, but it's slightly inexperienced. Like a couple of guys are slightly inexperienced, and middle order hasn't been very consistent as far as form is concerned. And so of course that will be very key. And let's not forget, Kagiso Rabada is a master, like a champion bowler, because on his day he can just win you matches single-handedly. And
he's getting a good amount of support from Nokia too. So that's
absolutely. So it's basically Delhi pace versus Sunrisers top order.